So we have some more changes from Norwegian Cruise Lines. However, today's changes kind of leave me with the question. Is Norwegian Cruise Line using gratuities and raising gratuities to pay the crew instead of simply giving them a livable wage? Well, that's something you're going to have to decide for yourself. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. All right, we're here to talk about Norwegian Cruise Lines and some more changes that Norwegian Cruise Lines has made. Now, this started a little bit ago when Norwegian announced that they were going to be raising the gratuity rates at the beginning of the year. And the amounts that Norwegian has raised the gratuities, well, they're the largest that we have seen in the cruising industry, raising them anywhere between $2 and $5 depending on the room category you're in, making Norwegian's upcoming gratuity rates $20 per person per day for a regular cabin and up to $25 per person per day for some of the upper suite cabins. So definitely the largest out there in the cruising industry. Well, now Norwegian has some more changes they're making, and they're going to make some changes in service by reducing the amount of times your room is cleaned per day. Now, currently Norwegian cleans your room twice a day, but starting on January the 8th, and it's going to start on the Norwegian Epic for all room categories, club, balcony, and below. So that's your interior, your ocean view, your balcony stateroom, all the way up to club, balcony, stateroom. Those rooms are now only going to be cleaned once per day. All other suites and haven categories, they are still going to be cleaned twice a day. Now, this is something we've seen from other cruise lines. We've seen Carnival doing it. We've seen Royal Caribbean doing it. Majority of the cruise lines are only going to a once a day cleaning for your basic room categories. So that's not abnormal. That's not outside of the range of what other cruise lines are doing. But that's not all that Norwegian has done. Now, Norwegian did issue a statement about the change. It says over the last 2+ years, the collective hospitality industry has evolved tremendously. From airlines, hotels, and cruise lines, a new travel environment has emerged with renewed preferences in all aspects of the guest travel experience. Environmental sustainability is on stage more than ever and will continue to play a critical role in all business practices now and into the future. So Norwegian's saying it's an environmental thing. It's happening all across the travel industry, meaning they're going to use less water, less cleaning supplies, which is all really good for the environment. And I can agree with that. Anything we can do to help out environmentally, that is a good deal. Cruise ships going greener is a good idea. Better fuels, better fuel economy, less puffing of the smoke in the air. Can absolutely agree with all of that. However, Norwegian has also made another change specifically to your room steward. So as of today, Norwegian Cruise Lines has two types of room stewards. You have your stateroom steward and your junior stateroom steward. And in a letter that Norwegian sent out to crew members, they announced that those two positions will be eliminated and instead combined into one position known as the stateroom attendant. So the elimination of these positions will phase out over time, allowing stateroom stewards to complete their current contract. The junior stateroom stewards on board will be promoted to stateroom attendants on dates according to the implementation dates of the new structure. So they're taking two positions and combining it down into one position, now called the stateroom attendant. Now, the good news is for the junior stateroom stewards, when they get promoted up to the new position, they will see a pay increase. But the current stateroom stewards, when they change over to the position of stateroom attendant, they are going to have their salaries reduced. So they're going to get a pay cut. So for me, that brings up a couple of different questions. So we're going to see the majority of these stateroom attendants now making less money than they currently make. On the other hand, they're only going to be cleaning the rooms once a day. So does that mean they're going to have less work to do? Or is the cruise line just going to hire less of them? Because I find it kind of hard to believe that the cruise line is going to give them more time off or extra time off because they don't have to clean the rooms twice a day. And at the same time, for some of these rooms, the daily gratuity rate has gone up by $5 per person per day. So are we actually seeing a reduction in salary, an increase in gratuities so that they can get paid more money, but it's not coming in the form of salary. It's not coming from the cruise line's bottom line. Instead, it's coming out of the tips that people give while they're on board the cruise ship. Now, these, of course, are just recommended amounts, but Norwegian is recommending the highest amounts out there. At the same time, we're seeing them reduce the pay of the room stewards that are cleaning our rooms every day on the ship. So my question to everybody out there is this the cruise lines doing something good? Does this mean that they're going to have less work to do, so maybe their salary goes down a little bit? Or does this mean they're still going to work them like they work them, but our gratuity rates have gone up while their pay has gone down, and now we are making up the difference instead of the cruise lines just paying a livable wage? You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Which case is it? Is the cruise lines doing something good, or is the cruise line doing something a little bit shady? You guys let me know what you think. All right, and that's our cruise news video for today. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.